A very good evening to everyone. Now, today we are going to start with, you can say, the ethics completely lectures. And this all lectures, first of all, they would be completely taken by me. And in this entire series of ethics, what I can promise you is that we would leave no stone unturned. We would complete each and every part of the syllabus. So we are going to complete each and every part of the syllabus for this ethics. तो सारा syllabus यहाँ पे cover किया जाएगा. What I am going to do is I am going to have a hybrid strategy. Okay, some few things I would, you can say, ask you to take notes of that. Okay, तो मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि थोड़े चीजें आपको notes लेने पड़ेंगे. And you can say some things we would be discussing through the slides, and then I can give you those slides. Okay, and what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to in the end do case studies with you. Okay, so if we see the overall strategy of ethics, now ethics is a you have to understand that GS4, it is completely one paper which is there in our UPSC civil services examination. Okay, you have got 250 marks for this examination, for this paper. Now if you see, if you want to clear UPSC, then the golden triangle theory is very very important. Saili, good evening. गोल्डन जो हमारा ट्राइंगल है वो थ्योरी बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. इन दिस गोल्डन ट्राइंगल थ्योरी एथिक्स इज इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड एथिक्स और भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों बन जाता है, क्योंकि नाउ डेज व्हाट वी आर सीइंग इज आउट ऑफ द एसे one topic you have to write of the philosophical essay. There also your preparation, there also you can say your preparation is going to be happening through the ethics paper. If you are going to be very very strong, you are going to be very very strong in ethics, then your preparation is going to happen through that. Okay, am I audible? Some of them are saying, Manjot is saying that yes, I'm not audible, but I think that you can say I am absolutely audible to most of the students. If I'm audible, please write in the chat box so that I know. So we are talking about the golden triangle if you want to clear the mains. Okay, see, if you see UPSC, there is going to be prelims, there is going to be mains, and there is going to be personality test, right, my friends? Prelims, even if you come first in India, there is going to be no मान सम्मान सत्कार, आपका कोई भी नहीं करने वाला है. आपको सिर्फ हॉल टिकट मिलेगा मेंस एग्जामिनेशन बैठने के लिए. Mains examination is 1750 marks, my friends. It is 1750 marks, whereas your personality test is 275 marks. If you add in this both of the marks, then you know that there is 2025 marks. And in this 2025 marks, this 2025 marks are going to decide whether you are going to clear this exam, whether you are going to not clear this exam. If you are going to clear this exam, what is going to be your rank, what is going to be your service, what is going to be your, you can say, cadre. Everything is going to be decided by this 2025 marks. In this 2025 marks, 1750 marks is for mains. And my friends, you have to understand that this becomes 86 to 87% of the 2025 marks. So if I say that you can say 86 and 87% of your marks, which decides your rank, service and cadre, is going to be decided by, you can say, your mains examination. And this mains examination, my friend, is very very important, my friends. It is very very important because it is completely based upon answer writing. It is completely based upon answer writing, completely answer writing के ऊपर ये डिपेंडेंट है. तो इसका मतलब यूपीएससी अगर आपको क्लियर करना है तो नॉलेज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, माय फ्रेंड्स. बट बियॉन्ड दैट, योर आंसर राइटिंग स्किल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड आंसर राइटिंग स्किल इज ऑल अबाउट आर्ट ऑफ आर्टिकुलेशन. What is this art of articulation? Art of articulation is that in the minimum possible words, how you can explain the maximum things. In the minimum possible word, how you can explain the maximum things. Are you understanding this? So in this ethics paper, we are going to, you can say, cover out of 1750 250 marks in this paper. If you see last year's trend, if you see last year trends, okay, yeah, so throughout the, you can say, lecture series, we will be working on how to improve our answer writing. But if you see last year's trends, my friends, you can very easily score 140 marks plus in ethics if you are, you can say, regular in the lectures, if you are taking your notes properly, if you are studying them very very properly, if you have got the conceptual clarity, and if you are doing the daily answer writing practice, which we are going to do, then 140 can be very very easily scoreable. I can guarantee you some of the, you can say, students जो इस साल मेंस में बैठने वाले हैं, okay, what I can do is after my, you can say, this entire sessions of ethics is done, what I can do is I would share you 1 or 2 copies of the students who are going to sit for the mains this year, who are my students. Okay, and I would guarantee you that they would be scoring very good marks. They would be scoring very good marks. Okay, what is my aim is, Dr. You can say Amir or Lakshman, my aim is that around 25 to 30 lectures में हमको सारा complete करना है, including case studies. So हम कैसे करेंगे? हम, you can say, some of the few lectures. Actually, I like my students to take notes because we are short on time. हमारे पास time कम है. इसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे? मैं आपको PDF से पढ़ाऊंगा आधे के ऊपर syllabus, but some part of the syllabus I would dictate to you. Okay, like the first lecture, why I want to dictate to you so that you get into the habit of writing. Okay, now let me come to the, you can say, ethics syllabus per se. Now, if you see this ethics syllabus, okay, we can score 140 marks easily in this ethics. Duration of the lecture is going to be 2 hours. Now, in this ethics, why this subject is difficult, my friends? Why this subject is difficult? Why, you can say, most of the students have a difficulty in this subject is, you have to understand this, that because ये subject में आपको concepts जो है वो अलग से समझने पड़ेंगे. These are not the GS type concepts. These are not the GS type of concepts. Okay, आपको यहाँ पे concepts समझने पड़ेंगे. Okay, और ये concept समझने के बाद you would have to do the answer writing practice. Once you have understood the concepts, you have to, you can say, very important is do answer writing in this. Conceptualize करो, उसका एक frame structure बनाओ, एक framework बनाओ, and then you can say, Sakshi, all your answers, you can say all your question answers, मतलब questions को answers मिलेंगे. There is, you can say, Nirav the Telegram channel पे Nirav the है. Okay, Nirav the is there on Telegram channel. So there is a group called as Nirav the. Join that group. On that you will get, you can say, all the PDFs regarding the, you can say, जो भी notes हमारे है regarding the sessions, you would get there. Okay, so and every day we would have a similar timing so that you all can join in. Yeah. So आपको क्या करना है? कंसेप्ट समझने हैं, इसको कंसेप्चुअलाइज करना है, एंड देन यू हैव टू, यू कैन से, फॉर्म अ स्ट्रक्चर, और यू हैव टू फॉर्म अ, you can say, some kind of you can say framework for that answer. Then only you will be able to write. I'll give you an example, you'll understand better. Okay, then I'll come to this, you can say, golden triangle. समझो. Okay, if just imagine, if you can say I have given you, if say for example I give you a question on write down about WTO. Okay, what is the, say for example, function of WTO? Okay, yes, this lecture is recorded, so you can again see this again, everything I'll tell you. So if you can say ask me what is the function of WTO, okay, then you can very easily tell कि what WTO is formed so that there is a free trade in the world, right? But if I, you can say, tell you, ask you, what is happiness? What is happiness? Yes, can you answer this? What is happiness? Can you answer this? Anybody in the class? Yes, can you write it in the chat box? What is happiness? या फिर if I ask you, what according to you is honesty? What according to you is honesty? Now you see the difference. जब हम WTO देखेंगे, okay, when you are seeing WTO, you have a frame in your mind. So आप फटाफट इसका जो है WTO का, you can easily, you can say, write down about the WTO. You can write about the conclusion in WTO, how the Doha round is not working, what India's stand is, what the developed stand is, right? But when you have happiness, तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोगों के लिए एक स्ट्रक्चर नहीं बना है, आपके दिमाग में एक स्ट्रक्चर नहीं बना है कि exactly what is happiness. Yes or no? It is a state of mind, like Harika is saying, right? Happiness is human state. It is subjective. Exactly. तो हमको क्या करना है? In ethics हम ये concept पढ़ेंगे. Okay, and then we would, you can say, create a structure so that in the examination, if the question is asked on this, कि अगर, you can say, एक question पूछा है इसके ऊपर, then we can immediately, you can say, get clarity and we can write the answers. बच्चे क्या कंप्लेन करते हैं? सर, we cannot complete the ethics paper. Why you cannot complete the ethics paper, my friends? Because you have not done the chintan. You have not given a thought on all these concepts. That is why when the question comes, you are doing two things. You are thinking and then you are writing. That is why you are going to take a lot of time. Whereas in GS papers, what happens is already your subject matter is ready. Already your subject matter is ready. Once your subject matter is ready, you only do writing there. That is why you can complete the papers, but most of the students say that they cannot complete ethics. But for that, what we'll do is all the chintan, all the thinking we would be completing in the classrooms itself. Once we have completed this in the classroom, then you can say you would have clarity on everything, you would have your structures, you would have your frameworks ready on everything, right? So that you can go into the examination hall, okay, and write. Okay, I'll give you one more example. If I ask you, give me two instances in your life where you have shown exemplary honesty, आपके पास है क्या ऐसे? Yes, you do you have two instances? आपने सोचा हुआ है क्या? तो ऐसे ऐसे चीजें हैं एथिक्स में जिसके ऊपर आपको सोच के रखना पड़ेगा. You'll have to think on, you can say, this topics, and if you have, you can say, already thought over this topics, then it would be very easy for you to write on this topics. Otherwise it is going to become difficult. Otherwise it is going to become, you can say, difficult. Are you understanding this? Okay, so Satam is saying, telling prelims result to parents. Okay, it is honesty even if you have failed, right? Then you are saying. So ऐसे जो instances है, अगर UPSC prelims में आपको directly पूछ लिया ना, तो आपको ये सब, you can say, याद नहीं आएगा. You will not be able to remember on the spot. So you will have to think it right now. So if you come to the golden triangle again, so ethics is very important. मैंने आपको बताया ethics में क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको. Essay, again, half of the essay is going to be covered through the ethics because of the philosophical topic, right? And you have got optional. You have got optional subject, right? So this is 250 marks. This is 500 marks. This is 250 marks. So if you see this 100, okay, yes, Pritesh, how are you? So when teacher asks me to do cheating in the 4th standard, I replied, you can say, हम सबने किया. Okay. So you can say 100 जो है आपके 1000 marks जो है out of your 1750 is decided by this golden triangle. In ethics, if you score 140 plus, in ethics also if you score 140 plus, and if you score in the range of 270 as per the last year's, you can say, thing, or 300, then you can surely clear this exam. Are you understanding this? तो आप देखो यहीं पे ही आपके, you can say, 280 marks plus, even if you score around, you can say, 270 marks here, then if you could see this, you are scoring, you can say, very good marks. 550 plus यहाँ पे हो गए, and then you can say in the other part of the GS, even if you are scoring around, you can say, 300 400 marks, then you are going to be, you can say, in a very very strong situation to clear this examination. That is what you have to understand. So ethics is one of the papers which is going to decide your success. Okay, so पहले मैंने क्या बोला है आपको, एथिक्स में कंसेप्ट्स आपके एकदम क्लियर होने चाहिए. कंसेप्ट्स ऑन ऑल द सिलेबस पार्ट. सो टुडे वी आर फर्स्ट गोइंग टू डिस्कस द सिलेबस इटसेल्फ. सो बिफोर यू कम टुमारो टू माय लेक्चर फॉर एथिक्स, please make it you can say, make it sure that you have read the syllabus, and every day just revise the syllabus, because in ethics the syllabus is very very important. You should have the syllabus by heart, and we are going to complete each and every part of the syllabus. That is, you can say, that you should be rest assured. Okay, so concepts hum cover karenge. After, you can say, those concepts have been cleared, okay, then you should make the structures जो हमारे notes में से हम करेंगे. Okay, notes would be your written notes, whatever you are writing in the classroom, plus if I am using the slides, then I am going to provide you the slides on Nirav the Telegram channel. Okay, so that is there. And third thing जो चीज है आपके लिए, जो चीज है, that is, you would have to do the chintan. Especially what you will have to do is, you will have to find some examples. I'll give you the examples, but some personal examples, as I have told you, right? For example, honesty, you will have to find out what are the example for honesty in your life. Okay, so you can say, or then if say for example they have asked you about, show, give me the examples regarding where you have shown compassion, तो आपके ये examples ready होने चाहिए. Okay, and some examples from the public life also. Okay, public life also, so that if those kind of examples are ready, then you will get super duper good marks. But the base is concepts. कितना understanding में clarity है, ethics वही check करेगा कितना understanding में clarity है. Okay, Yes, Diksha, you can again go through this lecture because this is getting recorded. So if you have joined the lecture, you can again within 24 hours, that is there. Okay, Diksha, it is Nirav Da, Niravda. Okay, so all these things are the basic. Now, what is you can say ethics? What is ethics? And let us you can say do some of the basics about the ethics. But before we do that, okay, let us you can say uh, tell me the fourth point, that is writing please karna. Every day you do writing. Every day after I have completed you can say the syllabus part, before the lecture 15 minutes I would be posting a question. Okay, I would be posting a question on my telegram channel. Please you can say before 15 minutes you be on that telegram channel, you see the question and please write the answer. Okay, and you have to submit that answer immediately on the telegram. Okay, so then I would discuss the answer and then we would go ahead, right? So only understanding is not important. आपको सिर्फ थियरी पता होना नहीं मतलब कोई फायदा का नहीं है, आपको आंसर राइटिंग भी आना चाहिए. For UPSC, what is the definition of knowledge? For the UPSC, the definition of knowledge is very simple. That the definition of knowledge is whatever you have written is your knowledge. They see, you have to understand that answer writing जो है means जो है, it is a one-way communication. They are not going to or they cannot ask you counter questions. So whatever you have written is an only one-way communication, और वो जो one-way communication है, that is most important for us. Now let us come to the syllabus part of ethics. Okay, yeah, syllabus part. So ethics जो है हमारा, अगर आप syllabus decode करोगे, okay, so then it is made up of 7 chapters. Okay, it is made up of 7 chapters. What is this ethics? Ethics is, or ethics deals with conduct or behavior. So human conduct or behavior, exactly क्या होता है मैं आपको you can say I'll explain to you. Okay, what is ethics? I would explain to you, but it deals with conduct or behavior. If you see the entire, अगर आप देखोगे तो सिर्फ ethics हमारा syllabus नहीं है. It is ethics, integrity and aptitude. It is ethics, integrity and aptitude. If you decode this syllabus, then this syllabus can be divided into 7 chapters. This you can say syllabus can be you can say divided into 7 chapters. First is ethics and human interface. पहला चैप्टर क्या है? ethics and human interface. Second chapter है aptitude. Second chapter is aptitude. Third chapter is attitude. So third हमारा जो chapter है, that is you can say attitude. Fourth जो हमारा chapter है, that is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is our fourth chapter. Fifth जो हमारा chapter है, that is civil services values. Civil services values is going to be the fifth chapter. Sixth chapter is probity. The word is probity in governance, right? And seventh chapter is you can say case studies. Case studies on all you can say the above. Are you understanding this? Case study on all of the above. Now let us go one by one. Let us go one by one. Okay. So now ethics, अगर आप देखोगे ethics and human conduct, तो यहां पे सारा थ्योरी कवर किया गया है. ओके, आस्था, आई विल टेल यू एवरीथिंग. ओके, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कवर एनी ऑफ द बुक्स. आई वुड रिकमेंड वन बुक टू यू. ओके, सो एथिक्स एंड ह्यूमन कंडक्ट. सो व्हाट इज दिस चैप्टर? This chapter they have covered or they have explained what is human conduct. What is human conduct? What it should be? What is right? What is wrong? So this is the theoretical part about the ethics. This also covers the philosophical part of ethics. Okay, now when we say ethics, it is what ought to be. It is, these are the universal standards, my friends. These are the universal standards which are defined by the society, which tell us, which explain us what is good and what is bad. Are you understanding this? So ये जो है, ये सारा जो फर्स्ट चैप्टर है, ये थ्योरी कवर करता है अबाउट द एथिक्स, और हम ये डिटेल में कवर करेंगे. Are you understanding this? We are going to cover it in detail. Second part of your syllabus, I divide. If I divide your syllabus into three parts, the first part of your syllabus is going to be the entire theoretical part of ethics. It is going to tell you what is ethics, what is not ethics. It is going to divide up. It is going to tell you about the philosophy of the ethics. Okay. If we go into the second part of the syllabus, then it is all ethics of psychology. Ethics of psychology. और इसमें आएगा aptitude. In this it is going to be aptitude. In this you are going to have attitude. In this you are going to have emotional intelligence. In this you are going to have emotional intelligence. Here we will be discussing about human ability. So aptitude is all inborn. सारा inborn. आप में कितनी क्षमता है inborn. That is aptitude. Attitude is how you have nurtured yourself, how the society, how the circumstances, how the parents, how the socialization has happened, and that has led to the development of a personality, of a human character, that we are going to discuss in attitude. And in emotional intelligence, we are going to see that how you apply your emotions in the situations so that you can maximize those situations. तो ये हम देखेंगे. The third part which we are going to see, okay, third part which we are going to see, I would say it is the applied ethics. It is the applied ethics where we are going to see civil services values. Then we are going to see probity in governance, okay, and we are going to see case studies. Okay, so यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है, यहाँ पे हमने theory देखा है ethics का. Okay, यहाँ पे हमने theory देखा है ethics का. We have seen the philosophy of the ethics. Here we have seen more about the psychology of the human mind. Okay, so first part is where we have studied ethics, its basics, its theory, its foundation. Second part we have seen human, and we have tried to study the psychology of human. So this part comes from the psychology का syllabus में से ये आता है. Okay, first part if you see, then it comes from little bit, you can say sociology as a optional, यहाँ से आएगा, plus philosophy as a optional, yahan se aayega. Are you understanding? Second part would come from more from, you can say, psychology. And the third part of the ethics, which is applied ethics. Okay, here you will have to apply whatever you have heard in the, whatever you have studied in the above two sections. Here you will have to apply. Civil service में आप ethics कैसे apply करोगे, आप governance में ethics कैसे apply करोगे, and how would you apply the ethics in the various case studies. Because in the end, ethics is not only about, you can say, yes, no, what we are, we have not missed out the contribution of ethical, you can say, thinkers and philosophers. That would come in, you can say, the first part itself. Because when we see the theory, how is the theory of ethics evolved? So a theory of ethics would be evolved when many people are giving, you can say, different perspectives, right? So वैसे ही theory evolve होगा. Right? So when we say the basics of, you can say, ethics, like one is a ontological approach, another is the deontological approach, then there is a Gandhian approach, then there is a, you can say, approach of Rousseau, then there is a Kautilyan approach. Are you understanding this? So ethics, you have to understand, ethics कोई ऐसा चीज नहीं है कि mathematics नहीं है ethics, that 2 + 2 is going to be 4. Okay, ethics is always evolving. Ethics is never permanent. When and how the situations are going to change, when and how the thinkers are going to be changing, ethics is going to change. Are you understanding this? Okay, it is a very contextual, yes, Mohit. Okay, but still there is universalization of ethics. So we have not missed out the contribution of thinkers. First chapter we would be doing the Indian thinkers, we would be doing the Western thinkers. Western thinkers में हम देखेंगे, Aristotle से start करेंगे. We would be doing, you can say, all the thinkers who are related to basically the medieval English period, that is Locke we would be doing, Hobbes we would be doing, yes or no, we would be doing the utilitarian thinkers, right? And yeah, every day the lecture would be same timing, Monday to Friday. Okay, so all these things we would be doing. And then यस शील, आपने पीएसआर में थिंकर्स को अलग प्रकार से आपने स्टडी किया है, हम यहाँ पे एथिक्स में उनको कैसे एप्लीकेशन करना है. माय एंटायर यू कैन से एनर्जी और माय एंटायर व्हाट वी कैन से एफर्ट्स वुड बी ओनली टू हेल्प यू सॉल्व द एथिक्स इश्यूज. तो एथिक्स के हिसाब से हम सब थिंकर्स करेंगे. या आई बी गिविंग यू ऑल दोस थिंग्स, डोंट वरी. ओके, so duration is hardly we would be completing this within a month. That is what is my planning. Okay, that is what is my planning. Is answer writing done on daily basis till mains 2021. Now Pritesh, 2021 मेंस मतलब अभी का मेंस आप बता रहे हो जनवरी वाला या फिर सितंबर वाला मेंस आप बता रहे हो? Okay, so that is there. Class duration is going to be 2 yes 2 hours is going to be, yeah, same spot the lectures would happen. Okay, yeah, some notes Sohail you will have to write it down and some notes would be given to you in the form of the PDF, right? Okay, so again I am coming to the syllabus, decoding of the syllabus. First is the theoretical part, second is the you can say part which is first theoretical part has been taken from sociology, it has been taken from philosophy syllabus. Second part jo hai that has been taken from psychology, aptitude, attitude, emotional intelligence. Third part is the applied part, because you just study, it is not nothing doing. When you apply, that is very much important, that is very much important, right? Application is very important. Okay, because we are going to become the civil servants, and civil servants you have to understand, civil servants kahan se aate hain? Okay, so civil servants, you are going to become the civil servants, but the civil servants come from the society itself. So society में जो आपके ethics है, सोसाइटी में जो आपके वैल्यूज है, सोसाइटी में जो आपके सोशल नॉर्म्स है, सोसाइटी में जो आपके ट्रेडिशंस है, they are going to influence the civil servants, and then civil servants are going to have those kind of values, right? So that is why we have to study ethics, we have to study ethics. That is very important for us. Now most of you yeah, this 7 chapters have been given in your you can say syllabus. So you have to read this 7 chapters, Gaurav, you have to learn this 7 chapters, and we will be covering each and every part. Now your sources, what I would suggest is use any one book and just read it very thoroughly. So I would refer to you can say lexicon. Okay, lexicon aap kar sakte ho. Okay, so you can just go and read lexicon. Yeah, cover to cover you can say cover pad lo. Deepak, I am not going to cover lexicon. I have you can say prepared my own notes, I have my own understanding of ethics which I would be doing. Okay, मेरे notes sufficient हो जाएंगे, तो आप लेक्सिकॉन पढ़ो, आपको और ज्यादा अंडरस्टैंडिंग आएगी, नहीं तो सिर्फ आप मेरे नोट्स पढ़ सकते हो. सेकंड इज आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू अ पीडीएफ, I am going to give you a PDF which is of DOPT, 55 pages का ये PDF है. तो DOPT क्या बोलता है about ethics, that would be covered in that, so you can read that for better understanding, for better quotations. Third is ethics in governance. Ethics is governance, ये जो ARC2 का report है, yes, that you can read. Okay, that you can read. And fourth is नीरव दा के जो class notes है. Okay, this would be covering each and every part of the syllabus. This would be covering each and every part of the syllabus. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. Now, just for the starters, before we you can say start this ethics syllabus और हम जो ये lectures ethics के start करते हैं, उससे पहले you can say हमको सारे ethics के basic जो terms and terminologies है वो clarity होनी चाहिए. So today we are just going to do the starters. Okay, as I have been told by UPSC guide that you don't start the syllabus, आप सिर्फ you can say basics आज cover करो. So let us first start with you can say the first basic terminology. What is ethics? So I am just going to define the basic terminologies so that even if you join the class, you don't join the class, it would be more than enough. Okay, so what is ethics? What is ethics? Yes, anybody in the class, can anybody tell me what is ethics? Yes, can you tell me what is ethics? More code of conduct as per the prevalent society. Okay, Mohit, I would not say that is ethics. Ethics means habit or custom, no. Ethics means moral values, साई, no. Conceptual clarity 100% अगर नहीं रहेगा तो आप आंसर ही नहीं दे सकते हो. Principles which control our conduct. Okay, very good Simran, they are universal laws set by society of good or bad. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so write down what is ethics. Write down. Ethics deals with, please write down, everybody, please write down. Yeah, Pritesh, fair enough. It is study of human actions from the point of view of rightfulness or wrongfulness. Okay, write down. Ethics deal with, I am going to give you notes in very simple words which you can write in your you can say answers. Okay, और इसका proof भी मैं दूंगा. I have told you, if you join my ethics classes, once I complete the syllabus, I would give you the, you can say, answer sheet which already one of my student has written. That student, you can see, when you can say आपके इसके marks आएंगे, marks would come, you can say, in the month of March or April, whenever the marks come out or whenever you come out, he would be qualifying for interview. I'll give you 2-3 students, you can say, list. आपको answer sheet दे दूंगा, and I am very sure that these students are going to clear for, you can say, the interview. Okay, and they are going to score very good marks in ethics. So write down, ethics deals with human character and conduct. Ethics deals with human character and conduct. Full stop. आगे लिखो. It is about, this is very important. It is about establishing a field of study. It is about establishing a field of study based on moral principles. It is about establishing a field of study based on moral principles, so that the human character, everything I would explain. Morals क्या है, character ये क्या है, ये word का भी आपको clarity नहीं होगा, मैं explain करूंगा आपको. So that human character and conduct can be, human character and conduct can be, नीचे लिखो A. कंडक्ट क्या है वो भी मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा आगे के लेक्चर्स में. एवरी वर्ड आपको इतना मजा आएगा. एथिक्स जब आप पढ़ोगे, आप यूपीएससी क्लियर करोगे नहीं करोगे मुझे पता नहीं है, बट आपके लाइफ के फंडे इतने क्लियर हो जाएंगे, एंड एज अ पर्सन यू आर गोइंग टू बिकम सो मच मैच्योर, एंड यू वुड स्टार्ट लुकिंग एट दिस वर्ल्ड फ्रॉम अ कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव. सो एथिक्स हम डेफिनेशन देख रहे हैं. व्हाट इज एथिक्स? एथिक्स डील्स विद ह्यूमन कैरेक्टर एंड कंडक्ट. It is about establishing a field of study based on moral principles, so that human character and conduct can be A. Judged as right or wrong. A. Judged as right or wrong. B. Improved as good, better and best. Improved as good, better and best. C. Good character can be built. Good character can be built. And D. A good society can be established. A good society can be established, and we can achieve summum bonum. We can achieve summum bonum, which is the ultimate aim of ethics. Which is the ultimate aim of ethics. The society can achieve summum bonum. SUMMUM BONUM. Summum bonum मतलब ultimate happiness. Everybody is satisfied and happy in the society. Supreme good. Yes, Mohammad Sohail, exactly. नाउ एथिक्स ये आपने जान लिया है, बट एथिक्स का पूरा जो वैल्यू, एथिक्स का जो पूरा बेस है, बेस, एंटायर एथिक्स जो बेस जिससे एथिक्स बनता है. ओके, सो इट द बेस इज वैल्यूज. द बेस इज वैल्यूज. ओके, सो व्हाट इज दिस वैल्यूज? लेट अस राइट डाउन अबाउट वैल्यूज. ओके, सी, इवन इफ यू हैव मिस्ड आउट समथिंग, डोंट वरी एट ऑल. ओके, क्या करते हैं हम? After every lecture, I ask the students to upload the PDF of that lecture on the group. तो आपका अगर कुछ मिस हो गया है तो वो PDF में से जो बच्चों ने लिखा हुआ है वो PDF में से आप कवर कर लो. Okay, so don't ask. Okay, yeah, somebody would upload. Absolutely, Mohammed. Now values. What are values? Write down. These are the standards of human conduct. Values क्या है? Values. These are the standards of human conduct. These are the standards of human conduct. ह्यूमन कंडक्ट मतलब क्या है? आप एक्शन कर रहे हो, आप एक्शन मतलब आप कुछ ना कुछ कर रहे हो। आई एम टेकिंग अ लेक्चर, आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? वैल्यूज, वैल्यूज मतलब क्या है? मेरे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट वैल्यू है आई शुड बी पंक्चुअल, आई शुड बी स्टार्टिंग माई लेक्चर राइट ऑन द टाइम विच द लेक्चर इज देयर। दिस आर द वैल्यूज। मतलब ये क्या है? स्टैंडर्ड्स है ह्यूमन कंडक्ट के। ये स्टैंडर्ड्स डिटरमाइन करते हैं व्हाट इज गुड व्हाट इज बैड। आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? आगे लिखो, वैल्यूज क्या है? दे आर द स्टैंडर्ड्स ऑफ ह्यूमन कंडक्ट। आगे लिखो, दे आर इंपॉर्टेंट, they are important for each and every human, they are important for each and every human as they set, as they set their standard of conduct, as they set their standard of conduct, full stop, as they set their standard of conduct, full stop। आगे लिखो, values are based on human preferences, values are based on human preferences, comma, belief and knowledge, belief and knowledge। तो वैल्यूज कैसे डिटरमाइन होते हैं? मैंने पंक्चुअलिटी को इंपॉर्टेंस दिया है अकॉर्डिंग टू व्हाट इज माय बिलीफ, व्हाट इज माय नॉलेज। आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिस? तो एक ह्यूमन डिसाइड करता है उसके लिए वैल्यूज। देखो, अगर आप देखोगे, ओके, अगर आप देखोगे कौन सी भी चीज, तो दैट वुड बी वैल्यू न्यूट्रल। ओके, when people decide the values for themselves, हम आगे लिखेंगे। okay, we will write this, don't, you can say, write it just now, when people decide the values for themselves, that becomes morality, that becomes morality। मेरे वैल्यूज है, नीरव दा के वैल्यूज है कि उसको ऑनेस्ट रहना है, नीरव दा के वैल्यूज है कि उसको वेजिटेरियन रहना है, नीरव दा के वैल्यूज है फॉर एग्जांपल कि उसको पंक्चुअल रहना है, नीरव दा के फॉर एग्जांपल वैल्यूज है कि ऑलवेज यू शुड थिंक इन द benefit of the student। These are the values of Nirav da, these are my morals। when values are decided at the individual level, they become my friends morals। clear है नहीं है? please write in the chat box, is it clear? Is it clear what is morals? Everybody in the class, is it clear? Hi Anna, please write down। okay, when society decides the values, when the society decides the values for itself, जब सोसाइटी एक वैल्यूज डिसाइड करते हैं अपने खुद के लिए, तो वो बन जाते हैं सोशल नॉर्म। those become social norms, those become social norms। and when social norms are practiced by individual, तो इंडिविजुअल को हैबिट हो जाती है वो सोशल नॉर्म्स की। आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? व्हेन सोशल नॉर्म्स आर प्रैक्टिस बाय इंडिविजुअल्स, ओके, जैसे शादी है, ओके, तो शादी में क्या है कि यू कैन से फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज अ वैल्यू in Indian society in the marriages that you can say those who are girls, they would take the always the responsibility of the boys side, the girls would, you can say, always respect more of the boys side, right? They would take care, they would be the in charge of the hospitality, right? So when these social norms are practiced again and again, habits are made, and from these habits your traditions are created, and from the traditions your culture is created, and from the culture the civilization is made। are you understanding this? Are you with me everybody in the class? are you with me? so social norms decide हुए। social norms मतलब क्या है दोस्तों? social norms मतलब है जो सोसाइटी ने खुद के लिए वैल्यूज डिसाइड किए। society decided the values for itself, those become social norms। when I am practicing those values, when I am doing action on those values, when I am going to get used to those values, those becomes tradition, tradition becomes, you can say, culture, cultures then become, you can say, civilizations। my friends, are you with me? are you with me? are you understanding this? yes, सबको समझ रहा है नहीं समझ रहा है? हाँ या ना? okay, so this is how it is। now let us write about morality। let us, you can say, write about what is morality। I've already, you can say, explained to you morals। okay, so write down, these deal with, these deal with individual values and preferences। these deal with individual values and preferences। मेरा एज ए इंडिविजुअल मेरे प्रेफरेंसेस जो है, ओके, these deal with individual values and preferences। That is, what individual considers as right. What individual considers as right and what the individual considers as wrong. I'll give you an example. Say, for example, we have got Nirav. So he might be considering that my value might be that I should be vegetarian. But at the same time, there might be Rohan Patil. There might be, you can say, Sheel Mohan. Yes, exactly. Okay, so Sheel would say, no, no, sir, non-veg karo. मजा आता है non-veg खाने में, कुछ अलग ही मजा है. Yes or no? Okay, so these are individual values. These are individual values. You cannot say that my value is correct and your value is wrong. Are you understanding this? Okay, so हम आगे पढ़ेंगे, वैल्यूज का पूरा चैप्टर पढ़ेंगे, उसमें देखेंगे व्हाट आर यूनिवर्सल वैल्यूज, व्हाट आर रिलेटिव वैल्यूज, व्हाट आर इंडियन वैल्यूज, व्हाट आर वेस्टर्न वैल्यूज, ये सारा कुछ हम पढ़ेंगे यार. हाउ वैल्यू डिसाइड अ सोसाइटी, हाउ वैल्यू डिसाइड कंट्रीज प्रोग्रेस, हाउ वैल्यू डिसाइड दैट हाउ द सिविलाइजेशन इज डूइंग. तो ये सब हम पढ़ेंगे, आपको बहुत अच्छे से इसमें क्लैरिटी आ जाएगा. ओके, नाउ फोर्थ पॉइंट जिसमें हमको क्लैरिटी लानी है, हम देखेंगे ऑनेस्टी. ऑनेस्टी, honesty is about being truthful. Honesty is about being truthful and open. Honesty is about being truthful and open. Example, don't say things about people. Don't say things about people that aren't true. That is, no rumor spreading. No rumor spreading. नीचे लिखो, no cheating, no stealing, no cheating, comma, no stealing, comma, acting in the right way and being honest with oneself. Being honest with oneself. नीचे लिखो, महात्मा गांधी. महात्मा गांधी acting in the right way and being honest with oneself. नीचे लिखो, महात्मा गांधी did not copy the dictated spelling. You know that incident, right? महात्मा गांधी के लाइफ में इंसिडेंट हुआ था when he did not know a spelling. Teacher was there and teacher tried to dictate him the spelling so that he could, you can say, yeah, kettle, absolutely correct, right? So you can say क्या हुआ, महात्मा गांधी refused to, you can say, write the spelling. This is honesty. ऐसे एग्जांपल्स रेडी होने चाहिए आपके पास, पब्लिक लाइफ में, प्राइवेट लाइफ में, आपके लाइफ में. केटल का स्पेलिंग जो था, the teacher was dictating to the, you can say, Gandhi ji, so that he could write and he could score good marks in the exam. But he was honest. He knew that I don't know and this test is for the self examination. मेरा अभी क्या, मेरा प्रिपरेशन लेवल है, मुझे जानने के लिए टेस्ट है. तो अगर मुझे नहीं आता तो नहीं आता है ये चीज. So this is honesty. This is honesty, my friends. Now fifth, write about integrity. Write about integrity. Write about integrity. What is integrity? It is a very broad value. It is a very broad value. Full stop. It encompasses the value system of an individual, a value system of an individual in which there is consistency, comma, coherence. I hope you understand coherence, consistency and coherence in whatever a person says in whatever a person says and does. So क्या लिखा है हमने? It is a very broad value system. It encompasses it encompasses value system of an individual in which there is consistency and coherence in whatever one says and one does. मतलब आप जो honesty मतलब क्या है? मैं आपसे honest रहूंगा, मैं आपको बता दूंगा honestly क्या क्या हो रहा है. But integrity is beyond honesty. Why it is beyond honesty? Not only you are being honest, but there is a honesty में क्या integrity में क्या है? आप जो बोल रहे हो और आप जो कर रहे हो, आप जो बोल रहे हो और आप जो कर रहे हो, that is consistent, that is consistent, that is cohering, that there is coherence in that. Okay, आगे लिखो. therefore there should be therefore there should be therefore there should be matching of thoughts and action. Thoughts and action. Full stop. आगे लिखो. It is about doing the right thing. Very important. बहुत beautiful. ये ऐसे lines लिख देना आपने ethics paper में, आपको जबरदस्त marks आ जाएंगे. What is this line? It is about doing the right thing when nobody is watching. When nobody is watching. Underline करो इसको. इसको आपको reproduce करना है paper में. It is about doing the right thing when nobody is watching. आगे लिखो. It indicates wholeness in individual. It indicates wholeness in individual. It indicates wholeness in individual. सुरभि थोड़ा टाइम जाने दो, आपको सारी क्लैरिटी आ जाएगी. कौन डिसाइड करेगा व्हाट इज राइट व्हाट इज रॉन्ग? ओके, एक दिन में आपको पूरा रामायण तो नहीं बता सकता हूं मैं. ओके, एक दिन में पूरा ताजमहल भी नहीं बन सकता है. जैसे जैसे कोर्स आगे जाएगा सब आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. ओके, सो हैव सम पेशेंस. और अब भी जो कंसेप्ट हम कर रहे हैं उसको पकड़ के चलो. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट इज इंटीग्रिटी? क्वेश्चन योरसेल्फ ऑन दैट. ओके, इफ यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट इज इंटीग्रिटी देन इट इज फेयर इनफ. ओके, सो इट इंडिकेट्स wholeness in an individual. It indicates wholeness in an individual. It denotes incorruptibility of individual. Incorruptibility of individual. क्योंकि when nobody is seeing, then also you are doing the right thing. So you are incorruptible. It indicates incorruptibility of individual. Therefore, individual is honest. Individual is not only honest. Therefore, an individual is not only honest but has got strong moral principles. But has got strong moral principles. And this shows reliability. This shows reliability of an individual. This shows reliability of an individual. नीचे एग्जांपल लिखो. Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. When a reporter asked Mahatma Gandhi that what is the message you want to give to the entire world? Okay. What is the message you want to give to the entire world? Mahatma Gandhi replied, and that is the perfect definition for integrity. My message is my life. 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 आगे लिखो. According to Gandhi ji, when integrity is there, nothing else matters. And when integrity is not there, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. This was also said by एलन, तो गांधी जी को भी कोट ये किया जाता है और एलन के सिम्पसन को भी ये कोट दिया जाता है. So according to Gandhi ji, when integrity is there, nothing else matters. When integrity is not there, again nothing else matters. Again nothing else matters. Okay. Second example of integrity, जो आप लोग यू कैन से जो कोर्स ज्वाइन नहीं करेंगे बट केस स्टडीज में आपको अभी से बता देता हूं. यू शुड यूज द कंसेप्ट ऑफ इंटीग्रिटी पैक्ट्स. You should use the concept of integrity pacts. What is this? We would see when we study the case study. But अभी सब आप लिख सकते हो integrity pacts. Okay. Next, probity. Next, which number of concept this is? Yes. What is the number of concept? Okay, 6. So write down probity. Probity. What is probity? Probity stands for impeccable standards. Impeccable standards of morality in public life. Of morality in public life. Full stop. आगे लिखो. Probity denotes being upright. Probity denotes being upright, comma active, comma disciplined, and vigil in adherence to the civil services values. To the civil services values. Therefore, probity encompasses, मतलब probity automatically includes integrity. Therefore, probity encompasses integrity and honesty. Integrity and honesty. Full stop. Therefore, it goes beyond. Therefore, it goes beyond financial honesty. Therefore, it goes beyond financial honesty and non-corrupt behavior. Full stop. If a public servant follows probity, he or she would never take any undue advantage of any sort from their office. Example, Verghese Kurian. You know Verghese Kurian, right? So देखो, honesty मतलब क्या है? Just being truthful. Integrity मतलब क्या है? Your thoughts and your actions are in unison. They should be matching. Then you are a person with integrity. नहीं तो आप बोल कुछ रहे हो, कर कुछ और रहे हो, तो मजा नहीं आएगा. And probity मतलब क्या है? Probity is you are following all the values which are required in your profession. Say for example, I am in the profession of teacher. So if I am you can say following the value of probity, I would be following all the values. So I have to be honest. Sir, can you repeat the name? Yeah, it is Verghese Kurian. Who is Verghese Kurian? Yes, exactly, Amul, the father of white revolution, right? Okay, so what is probity? whatever values, सिविल सर्वेंट, उसको जो जो वैल्यूज एक्सपेक्टेड है एक सिविल सर्वेंट बनने से, जो जो वैल्यूज एक्सपेक्टेड है सिविल सर्वेंट बनने से, all those values a person would be following. So then it is said that he is following the highest probity. He would be transparent, he or she would be transparent, accountable होंगे, they would be, you can say, honest, they would be having compassion, they would be punctual, they would be having, you can say, highest level of you can say competency, right? So all these values, then you can say it is probity. Have you understood this? हाँ या ना? तो probity मतलब क्या है कि कोई rules and regulations में लिखा भी नहीं है समझो, but आपको पता है कि if you do this, this would, you can say, somehow be considered as corruption. This would be somehow considered as corruption, or this would be somehow, you can say, immoral. Then you will not do that. You will go beyond rules. You will go beyond rules, right? Okay. Vigil matlab being alert. Vigil matlab she'll being always alert. And तो हमने क्या लिखा है? Being upright. I am always upright. I am always active. I am always disciplined. I am always vigil. I am always alert about following all the civil services values. Then I can say that, you can say, I have the probity. Everybody has understood the difference between the three words. ये तीन टर्मिनोलॉजी में डिफरेंस समझा गया? Everybody in the class, please write in the chat box so that I know. Most of the students don't understand the difference in these three words. They use it interchangeably and then it does not look good. Ethics पेपर में अगर आपने वर्ड सही से चूज नहीं किए तो आपको मार्क्स नहीं मिलने वाले हैं मेरे दोस्त, आपको मार्क्स नहीं मिलने वाले हैं. मानसी शेलार, honest is being just truth. Yes, you can also give the example of TN session. Absolutely. Okay, honest is just being truthful. Okay, integrity is whatever is your thoughts, is your actions. Okay, probity, whatever is requirement of the service, whatever values are required by your service, civil service, you are following all the values, then you can say, then you are completely following the value of probity. Am I clear about all the three, you can say, these values? हाँ या ना? Concept clear है क्या? Okay, good. Now let us go, which is this 7th number का जो concept है, responsibility. Now let us get the clarification of responsibility and how is responsibility different than accountability. Yes, so write down responsibility. It is a moral obligation. It is a moral obligation of an individual. It is a moral obligation of an individual to behave with a sense of commitment, and duty. Full stop. It is a moral obligation of an individual to behave with a sense of commitment and duty. With a sense of commitment and duty. Full stop. आगे लिखो. It comes from within. It comes from within. Okay. So what is responsibility? Moral obligation है वो. Okay, it is a moral obligation of an individual to behave with a sense of commitment, okay, or duty, which comes from within. I'll give you an example. Completely clear, आपको concept clear हो जाएगा. Say for example, you can say, walking on this road, and you can say here you can see that there is an accident. There is accident, and these people are in pain. Okay. Now, and there are many people on the road, right? There are many people on the road. Now, you tell me, is it compulsory that you go and you help them? Is it compulsory you go and help them? Is it compulsory? If you don't go and help these people, okay, would anybody, you can say, would anybody start, you can say, penalize you? Would anybody penalize you? No. Yes or no? So this is the precise and the correct explanation of responsibility. If you go there, it is because of your moral obligation. Moral obligation मतलब क्या है? Your individual values. This is because of your individual values, that you feel it is your commitment, you feel that it is your duty, and it has come from within. If you do not do that, nobody is going to punish you. If you don't do that, nobody is going to ask you question, why didn't you help that person? Are you with me? Have you understood this? What is responsibility? Have you understood what is the responsibility? 100% clarity आया है क्या? 100% clarity आया है क्या? Okay, now accountability. अभी हम देखेंगे अकाउंटेबिलिटी और आपको कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो जाएगा व्हाट इज अकाउंटेबिलिटी. आई थिंक 8 नंबर देख रहे हैं अभी हम, राइट? 8 नंबर ना, यस 8 नंबर. सो अकाउंटेबिलिटी, व्हाट इज accountability? Write down. It is formal responsibility. It is formal responsibility. It is formal responsibility. क्या है ये फॉर्मल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है बेस्ड ऑन पोजीशन, पावर, हायरार्की, लॉज, etc. etc. This concept is usually applied. This concept is usually applied in the context of government and administration. Government and administration. Government and administration. Example: Lal Bahadur Shastri resigning as railway minister after a railway accident. After a railway accident. Lal Bahadur Shastri resigning as a railway minister after a railway accident. Now, have you understood what is accountability? देखो, accountability और responsibility में what is the difference? What is accountability? Accountability is actually what? It is formal responsibility. Why it is a formal responsibility? Because you have got a responsibility because you are in such position. Collector is responsible for law and order of the district. Because you have got the power. Are you understanding this? Because of the hierarchy. So boss would be responsible for the juniors, subordinates. Okay, because the law has said that you would be responsible in the disaster management jo law hai, disaster management law. So district collector is responsible for, you can say, the any mishap in or any disaster. If there is a disaster, so any disaster ko you can say handle karne ke liye who is responsible? The district collector or the district magistrate. Okay, so this is there, and usually this concept accountability is applied in, you can say, in terms of what? In terms of, you can say, this is applied in terms of government and administration. Concept 100% clear hai kya? Write in the chat box. 100% concept clear hai kya? Now you should not use responsibility and accountability interchangeably. Perfect words perfect जगह पे यूज करो तो आपको मार्क्स मिलेगा. एथिक्स पेपर में इट इज ऑल अबाउट क्रिस्टल क्लैरिटी. ऑल अबाउट क्रिस्टल क्लैरिटी. ओके, सो नाउ लेट अस, यू कैन से, आई थिंक नाउ द 9th वन. ओके, मैं आज एटलीस्ट आपको 11-12 में आपको कंसेप्ट पढ़ा देता हूं, देन वी कैन एंड. Then most of you, those who have not joined, they can decide whether they want to join or they don't want to join. And then from tomorrow only we can have the paid ones, right? Okay, and we'll take from tomorrow at least 2 hours. Okay. What is probity? Probity हो गया. What is aptitude? चलो aptitude कर देते हैं. What is aptitude? What is aptitude? Write down. Deals with the ability. Deals with the ability of a person. Deals with a ability of a person. In the bracket, write down. Yeah, from tomorrow paid classes. It deals with ability of a person. In the bracket, you can write down potential. Potential. It is largely considered inborn. It is largely considered inborn. Inborn मतलब आपके जो जीन्स में आप लेके आए हो, एप्टीट्यूड है वो. ओके, हम बोलते हैं ना, जैसे आई हैव गॉट द एप्टीट्यूड फॉर सिविल सर्विसेज. डू यू हैव द एप्टीट्यूड फॉर सिविल सर्विसेज? लाइक जैसे इन 11th 12th स्टैंडर्ड आई डिड साइंस, but I never understood what is physics. I never understood what is chemistry. I could hardly understand maths, but I loved biology. I loved biology. I should have become a doctor. I would have become a very good doctor. Okay, I would have become very good doctor. And when I am studying now, this all history, geography, or you can say I am studying ethics, I am studying, say, economics. Okay, what the students can give a feedback. The students can give a feedback, right? how am I, you can say, teaching this? Yes, so I love these subjects. I love these subjects. Okay, मुझे बहुत पसंद है ये सब subjects. तो मुझे पढ़ने को बहुत मजा आता है. But if you ask me to teach physics, chemistry, maths, okay, मेरे को तो पसीने छूट जाएंगे. Okay, so it is very you can say difficult thing, right? So that is how it is. So that is aptitude. That is inborn. Inborn मतलब क्या है? Very easily I can do it. Very easily I can do it. Yes, it is. Physics also I can learn. Chemistry also I can learn. Maths also I can learn. But I'll have to take more efforts for it. This comes very naturally for me. History comes very naturally for me. Economics comes very naturally for me. Sociology comes very naturally for me. Are you understanding this? Yes. Okay. So write down. It deals with ability of a person in bracket potential. Full stop. आगे लिखो. In general, it is equated with, in general, it is equated with skills, comma, knowledge, comma, ability to work through deadlines, ability to work through deadlines, comma, study for long hours, study for long hours. नो दीपक, ज्यादा कुछ बचेगा नहीं, आप सिर्फ इतना कर दो. नोट्स कर दिया आपने तो भी आपको, यू कैन से, अच्छे मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे. ओके, 120 प्लस आई कैन अश्योर फ्रॉम नोट्स. मोर 20 मार्क्स इफ यू वांट, यू विल हैव टू बी अ लिटिल बिट मोर ओरिजिनल आपको रहना पड़ेगा. ओके, एंड यू विल हैव टू कवर मोर, ब्रिंग मोर ओरिजिनल एग्जांपल्स, एंड यू कैन से थोड़ा, यस. ओके, सो व्हाट वी हैव रिटन इज, in general, it is equated with skills, knowledge, ability to work through deadlines, study for long hours, and the ability to deal with complex situation. The ability to deal with complex situation. Okay. So that is aptitude. I hope everyone in the class has understood what is aptitude. समझा है कि आपको aptitude क्या है? It is all about the inborn, जो easily, Sachin Tendulkar easily can play cricket. I can also play easily cricket. So if I practice cricket very nicely, so you can say I would be more comfortable in that, right? But I would not be able to sing. I cannot easily sing. अगर मैं गाऊंगा तो बच्चे गायब, बच्चे बोरिया बिस्तर बांध के okay bye. Yes or no? Okay, so that is your aptitude. That is your aptitude. Yes, I would not say that because I am a Gujarati Marwadi, but I cannot do the business, as you can see. Okay, so it is not inborn for me. Okay, so ऐसा ये चीज है. Okay, now attitude. What is attitude? So don't use this interchangeably. There is different attitude and aptitude. Okay, attitude. It is about orientation. It is about orientation, comma, feeling. कीवर्ड बता रहा हूं अभी, कीवर्ड. एटीट्यूड आया तो ये कीवर्ड यूज करना है. फीलिंग, कॉमा, प्रीडिस्पोजिशन of a person towards all those living and non-living objects, all those living and non-living objects which he or she faces and reacts, which he or she faces or reacts. Full stop. In simple words, it is about reaction. It is about reaction. In favor or against. It is about reaction in favor or against the objects we face. About the objects we face. Okay, एकदम शॉर्ट में मैं आपको ये समझाता हूं. Again, I'll repeat. It is about orientation, feeling, predisposition of a person towards all the objects, living, non-living, which he or she faces and reacts. Okay. In simple words, it is about reaction in favor or against the objects we face. Okay, very simple. Agar saap aaya, if you just see a snake, what would be your instantaneous reaction? I am saying reaction, not respond. Respond, reaction is different. What would be your response? Yes, क्या होगा आपका? What would be your reaction? डर लगेगा. You will just, you can say, run away, right? You will just run away. Yeah. So that is attitude. That is your attitude which has been defined for the snake. Say for example, when you hear that there is Nirav sir's classes, yes or no? Some word would say, यार again ये आएंगे, बोर करेंगे. तो आपका एक attitude बना है. आज क्लास में बहुत मजा आया. But before the class, you would have some preconceived notion in your head about Nirav sir's classes. बोर हो जाएगा आज तो यार, ये करना पड़ेगा, पढ़ाई करना पड़ेगा, सर बोर करेंगे, सर खींचेंगे क्लास को, सर मेरे पे जोक मारेंगे, यस और नो? यश बोलेगा सर मेरे पे जोक मारेंगे, और यू कैन से पूरा क्लास हंसेगा, यस, तो मेरी आज यू कैन से लग जाएगी. So these are your some preconceived notions. These are some your preconceived notions. You have formed some attitudes over living and non-living things. Non-living thing, I can give you example. You can say I can give you example. Now today you can say at dinner करेले का सब्जी बना है, करेला का सब्जी बना है. How is your attitude? How is your attitude? How is your attitude? देखो आ गया आपको attitude, my favorite. Okay, but majority of them हरिका, वैष्णवी, yes or no? तो ये सब लोग क्या बोलेंगे? अरे आज तो भूखा सोना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो फिर आज क्या करना पड़ेगा? मैगी खा के सोना पड़ेगा आज, yes or no? आज मुझे भूख नहीं है, yes or no? या फिर मैगी खाओ, चुपचाप सो जाओ. Yeah, 2 minutes. So that is your attitude. Somebody would make that करेला सब्जी very nicely. Somebody would make that करेला सब्जी very nicely. But आपका attitude क्या है? नहीं यार, मजा नहीं आएगा आज मजा नहीं आएगा. And इसको एग्जांपल, इसको ऑपोजिट. इफ somebody says that आज पनीर का सब्जी बना है, आज पनीर का सब्जी बना है, अरे वाह मजा आ गया. Are you understanding? Chicken, yum. Are you understanding this? देखो, so this is your attitude which has been fixed. So attitude leads to, you can say, like Harshil is rightly saying, attitude leads to stereotypes, okay, and all those things. We would study that. Yes. So ये जो है ना, keyword इसमें क्या है? What is the key word in this? Predisposition. Your predisposition. आपने पहले एक position ले लिया है, for all the things, that is living or non-living. Yes or no, Shrushti? Okay, so Shrushti, what is your predisposition for Nirav sir? Boring lecture होने वाला है, मेरी पूरी मजा खत्म कर दिया. I want to enjoy life and I have to sit for this lectures, right? Okay, that is attitude. Has everyone understood what is attitude? What is aptitude? Everybody in the class, yes or no? Complete clarity है क्या? Complete clarity in the mind. Okay, great. Now last topic I will do today, क्योंकि you can say I am a, you can say, also economics teacher, and I believe there are no free lunches. फ्री लंचेस कुछ नहीं होते हैं, तो आपको पे करना पड़ेगा कल से अगर आपको अटेंड करना है तो. ओके, सो यू कैन से लास्ट व्हाट we have to do. If you want to take admission, you can call on this number 95116 35931. You can just call on this number 95116 35931. Okay, and you can take the admission if you have not taken it up till now. Emotional intelligence. Yeah, you can do it through the portal also. What is emotional intelligence? Let us write about that. It is about intelligent application. It is about intelligent application of one's emotion in a given situation. It is about intelligent application of one's emotions in a given situation so as to act in a socially desirable manner. So as to act in a socially desirable manner. So as to act in a socially desirable manner. So what is emotional intelligence? आप आपके emotions regulate करो, control तो नहीं कर सकते हो, regulate करो in such a way, that is intelligent application of your emotions in such a way that you make the most out of the situation. What is the best example you can give? Last year Wing Commander Abhinandan. Wing Commander Abhinandan. When he found that he's in Pakistan, he used his emotional intelligence in the best of the possible way, so that people, you can say, did not kill him, and he, you can say, was completely stable. He did not panic. He did not give any information about India, and that is why safely and securely he again came back into India. Yes, so write down example: Wing Commander Abhinandan. Wing Commander Abhinandan. Abhinandan's behavior when he was caught in POK. When he was caught in POK. So that's it. We are going to stop here today. Tomorrow we are going to start with the first, you can say, point. Yeah, absolutely, Mohammed. You have to use the examples. I'm going to give you, I'm going to teach you through, you can say, complete examples. और ऐसे examples में जो आपको बता रहा हूं, तो आप ये कोड भी कर सकते हो in the examination. Pankil, aptitude is all about inborn qualities. आपके inborn qualities क्या है, क्या आप एकदम easily कर सकते हो. और अगर आपको, you can say, definition चाहिए, तो आप नीरव दा टेलीग्राम चैनल पे जाओ. वहां पे अभी क्लास नोट्स एवरीबडी सबमिट करेंगे वहां पे. या देयर वुड बी, यू कैन से, टेलीग्राम ग्रुप. So everybody would submit the class notes there. Apumba and everybody, please submit the class notes, please. I request, so that those who have missed out anything, so you can say वो होंगे. Tomorrow's class also we can have in the, you can say, same timing. Okay, 5 or 6. UPSC guide would decide that कि 5 o'clock को रखना है कि 6 o'clock को रखना है. Okay, Mohammed has given the, you can say, Telegram का आपको ये दिया हुआ है. नहीं तो आप, you can say, you can just find on Telegram NARIVDA. There you will find this. Okay, Harika will discuss what is EQ, what is IQ. ये सब हम डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे क्योंकि हमारा पूरा चैप्टर ही उसके ऊपर. कल हम वैल्यूज चैप्टर डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. Okay, so it would be 5 or 6 p.m. Okay, yeah, so that is what the timing is going to be for this class. You can check it on the portal. You can do the admission on the portal, or you can give a call. Okay, for any other you can say doubts, discussion, you can contact me on the Telegram or Facebook. I hope that you have liked the lecture. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture. I hope you have understood the lecture. I hope you join the lecture. See you tomorrow. Okay, yeah, we are going to have 5 lectures a week, and we are going to complete it, you can say, within 1 month. That is what is the target. Okay, we'll try to complete. अगर थोड़ा extend हो गया तो थोड़ा extend करेंगे, but we'll try to complete it. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Stay home, stay safe, stay focused. Most importantly, be consistent, because consistency is the name of the game. Okay, so see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye bye.